Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has expressed readiness to hold national elections, but only after a peace deal and full security are ensured. During his meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump, he emphasized the need for a nationwide truce to enable safe and democratic voting. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has stated that he is open to holding national elections in Ukraine, but only once a peace agreement is in place and the necessary security conditions are met. Emphasizing the importance of safety for democratic processes, Zelenskyy said elections must be conducted under stable circumstances, free from the threat of ongoing conflict. He highlighted the need for a complete ceasefire on land, in the air, and at sea to allow citizens to participate in free, fair, and legal elections without fear. Speaking during a high-stakes bilateral meeting at the White House with U.S. President Donald Trump, Zelenskyy responded to a reporter's question about elections in wartime. "Yes, of course, I am open to holding elections, but we have to conduct them in safe circumstances. We need security to hold elections," Zelenskyy said, underlining that democratic processes cannot take place amid ongoing military conflict. He added that a nationwide truce covering land, air, and sea would be necessary to ensure that voters and candidates can participate freely and safely. "We need a truce everywhere, in the battlefield, in the sky and the sea, to make it possible for people to do democratic, open, legal elections," the Ukrainian president said. Zelensky's comments come as Ukraine continues to endure Russian strikes, most recently an overnight attack on Kharkiv, which claimed civilian lives. Despite the ongoing violence, Zelenskyy has shown openness to pursuing a diplomatic resolution, including support for President Trump's call for a trilateral summit involving Russia, Ukraine, and the United States. During the bilateral talks, President Zelenskyy thanked his American counterpart for his efforts to bring an end to the conflict. "Thank you for the invitation and for your efforts to stop the killing in this war," Zelenskyy said, also acknowledging the role of U.S. First Lady Melania Trump, who reportedly sent a letter to Russian President Vladimir Putin urging concern for children affected by the war. "My wife has also sent a letter for your wife. I also thank all the partners France, EU, Finland, UK, Germany for supporting us," Zelenskyy added. The Ukrainian leader reiterated Ukraine's openness to diplomacy, emphasizing the urgent need to stop the bloodshed. "We need to stop this war, to stop Russia. And we need support from our American and European partners," he said. The bilateral meeting follows recent talks between Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin at the Alaska summit and comes ahead of a broader gathering with European leaders at the White House. These include French President Emmanuel Macron, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, Finnish President Alexander Stubb, Italian PM Giorgia Meloni, and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. Zelensky's support for a diplomatic path and potential trilateral negotiations marks a shift toward potential progress, though challenges remain. As he pointed out, the reality on the ground, daily airstrikes, funerals, and destruction continues to define life in Ukraine. Still, the Ukrainian president's willingness to engage in a political process after peace signals a renewed commitment to democratic governance once the